Israel West Bank annexation. Is it an annexation or, as Israel calls it, applying Israeli sovereignty? I say neither. Why not? And what is it then? Stay tuned for this short drill down. Shalom and welcome to the Shaliach show. In this video, we're discussing whether some of the territories in the West Bank are being annexed by Israel or becoming a sovereign Israeli territory, or maybe something else. Let's examine annexation. Annexation is a forcible acquisition by one state, Israel in our case, of a sovereign territory of another state. So the key words are sovereign territory and another state. Well, what is this another state from which Israel is forcibly taking a sovereign territory? Palestine? Palestine has never existed as a state, and it is not a state today. So maybe it is from the Palestinian Authority. But Israel controlled this area for 27 years before the Palestinian Authority even existed. So one might say, all right, maybe technically it was not a legitimate part of a state, but it is conceptually an Arab land. And this is actually a very important tangent debate. And whatever side you're on, let's just set the record straight. The territories in question are not a sovereign territory of another state. Therefore, annexation would be an inaccurate term. Okay, so how about the Israeli government's terminology, which is applying Israeli sovereignty? A tongue twister that I also find inaccurate. 60% of the West Bank, or Judea and Samaria, here in white, is called Area C. It is an Israeli territory. Says who? Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat and Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin. They shook hands on that map at the Oslo Agreements. They even won the Nobel Peace Prize for the Jewish-Palestinian division in 1994. So when Netanyahu's government says sovereignty, they apply it to that Area C that is already under Israeli control. And that is precisely the reason why the term sovereignty is inaccurate. Israeli sovereignty already exists there de facto for half a century. There are close to 500,000 Jews living in 4 cities and 150 townships and settlements in the Israeli Area C. There are 20 Israeli national parks, 800 companies and factories, and an abundance of innovative agriculture. It looks pretty sovereign to me. So what is it then? You see, right now, Jewish Israeli citizens living in Israeli-controlled parts of Judea and Samaria are not subject to Israeli law, but rather to what is called military order. The said area is not part of a national zoning and development plan. It is spiritually and geographically in the very heart of Israel, but it is not perceived as a part of a mainland. The current Israeli government wishes to change that and extend the Israeli civic law to Israeli citizens, and to declare the territories in question as a legitimate part of sovereign Israel. So not annexation, not sovereignty, but as far as Israeli government sees it, legitimization.